Hi everyone, this is Johnny. I'm going to take you today through my standard meditation routine that I go through each day, and this is the same technique, the same principle that I use when I am usually at meditation group, running the group there. So if you want to follow along with this, please feel free to do so. I do have my marla here, which I shall be using a little bit as I go through. And I just want to introduce you to my meditation room, which we have here. So you'll see on the table behind me, I have a glass of water for practical reasons. But it also represents one of the four elements. So we have earth, I have a piece of crystal, air, I have an incense stick burning in there, which represents the air and the breath. Then we have fire, the candle, and then we have water. So that's just to set the scene a little bit. So I'm here sitting on my zafu cushion and making myself comfortable on my zabuton, which is my sort of under cushion, if you like, to keep my legs and feet nice and comfortable. And so just to start off, we're going to make sure that we're sitting in a nice comfortable position with our spine straight, but comfortable. I'm actually going to take off my specs because I feel more comfortable that way. So if you want to make yourselves comfortable now, and if you want to put your hands into the cosmic mudra, which is right hand palm upwards, left hand palm upwards on top of it, and the tips of the two thumbs brought together and placed into the lap. Just giving ourselves that nice connection for the Shakti energy, the pranic energy to run through the body, making a nice circuit there. So I'm keeping my spine as straight as I can, comfortably. I'm allowing my chin to just rest in a comfortable position, like so. And when you're ready, if you want to follow me, you can close your eyes at this point now. Okay, so we're going to do a body scan right now. So, just starting at the tips of your toes, just be aware of your toes. If you need to wriggle them to get them comfortable, that's absolutely fine. And bringing your attention to your feet, starting to relax the tops of the feet, being aware of the soles of the feet and the heels. If there's any tension in your bodies at all, I just want you to let that go and naturally flow out. Moving up to the ankles. If you have any tension there, just acknowledge the tension, but just let it go and just move on. Moving on now to the lower parts of the legs, feeling how the calf muscles feel and the shins. Just allowing those muscles to relax. And then as we move up to the knees, feel the sensation of those, acknowledge any tension there may be, and just feel yourself starting to relax those muscles. As we move to the tops of the legs, the thigh muscles, just relax them. Release any tension. And just start to be aware of your hips and be aware of the sensation of your body weight as you sit on your bottom. And I want to draw your attention now down to the base of the spine, where we find the root chakra, which is represented by that red, light, glowing disc. And as the chakras are the energy centers of the body, I want you to just visualize the sensation of the energy flowing up the spine from the root chakra, flowing up through the lower part of the back to the lumbar region, to the area between the shoulder blades, up through the shoulders to the neck, up into the back of the head, and eventually just going out through the top of the head at the crown. And now I'd like you to bring your attention back to the belly, and about an inch below the navel we find the sacral chakra. So if the root chakra is our grounding, centering, earthing point of energy, so the sacral chakra is our creative, reproductive centre from which we create in our lives. Whether that's in a physical or in a spiritual sense. Releasing any tension that you may feel in the abdomen, in the belly. Just acknowledge any sensation there and just let it go. And now we're moving our attention up to just below the ribs, to the solar plexus. So the sacral chakra is the orange colour. Now we come up to the yellow solar plexus chakra. If you imagine that just as a bright yellow globe, glowing and sending out its energy into the body. This is the centre of our will, our decision making, our sense of identity. And then as we move up from there through the ribs to the centre of the chest, we find the bright green heart chakra. This is the centre of our emotion, our empathy, our love, kindness. And then moving up to the collarbone. But I want you now to take the focus of your attention down to the fingertips, feeling the sensation in each finger and thumb, feeling the sensation of the backs of the hands and the palms up through the wrists. If you have any tension there at all, just relax and let the tension go. Moving up through the forearms to the elbows, relaxing those. Moving up to the upper arms, the biceps and the tricep muscles. And then up to the shoulders, where we commonly hold a lot of tension. If you want to, at this point, you can just rotate those shoulders a little bit to just free up any tension that you feel. Just allow the shoulders to naturally drop. Then bringing our focus of attention back to the neck. Again, another common place where we hold tension and stress in our bodies. So if you'd like to just roll the neck, so just tilt the head and then just roll the chin round like so, to just allow that tension to flow out, and then just relax your position back again to the straight spine position. At the throat there we see the bright blue throat chakra, which is our centre of communication, our centre of truth, our centre of honesty. Just picture that now. And moving to the jawbone, just relax the jaw. Make sure you're not gritting the teeth, grinding the teeth at all. You can allow the teeth to slightly part while still keeping the lips closed. And allow the tongue to gently rest behind the front of the teeth, the back of the teeth, or just touching the roof of the mouth, whichever is comfortable. Now releasing and relaxing those facial muscles. Allow your cheeks to just relax. Allow your eyes to relax. And at this point now, just become more aware and conscious of the fact that you are breathing. Just feel the breath as it gently enters the nostrils. Cool air and exits. Slightly warmer air. Just bring the focus of your attention to the back of the neck, the back of the head, travelling up the scalp. Feel the sensation of the air on the skin of the scalp, moving up, up. And now bringing the focus of our attention back to the area just between the eyebrows, where we find the indigo third eye chakra. This is the centre of our intuition, our psychic abilities, those senses that take us beyond the normal 5 senses, creating our connection with what's beyond this normal physical world that we're so used to. And then moving your attention up to the top of the head, to the crown, and just slightly above the top of the head there is where we find the crown chakra, which is that violet glowing orb, which is our connection between our physicality and the divine, our connection to the divine, to God, to everything that is beyond this physical plane, and connecting us to the universal consciousness of the universe out there. And I want you to just picture now a line running through up from the red root chakra, through the orange sacral chakra, to the yellow solar plexus chakra, through the green heart chakra, to the blue throat chakra, the indigo third eye chakra, and eventually straight out through the top of the crown to the violet crown chakra. So now hopefully we're all nice and relaxed. So for the next part of our meditation, we're going to chant the Om mantra. So I'm going to take my mala from my neck and I'm going to hold the mala on the second finger of my right hand, because I'm right-handed. And as I chant, I'm going to move a beat at a time. So when you're ready, you can hold your hand up level with the heart and bring the other hand up and just touch the tip of the second finger to the thumb on that hand in this way. So let's take a nice big deep breath in and breathe out. A second one, breathing in and breathing out. And now we're going to, with the next inhale, we're going to breathe out the Om chant. So when you're ready, breathing in, to return to our silent stage, our silent meditation, and for this part we will be making a single pointed focus upon our breath. So just return your hands to the cosmic mudra, place them comfortably in your lap, make sure that your spine is still nice and straight and that you're comfortable. And with your eyes shut, just start to be aware of the breath once more and allow the breath to return to its natural pattern, its natural sequence. Don't force the breath. Don't try to control the breath. Just allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. In and out. In and out. And as you're sitting, you will notice that thoughts will from time to time come into your mind, even though you're focusing your attention upon your breath. The thoughts will come. But if you just picture those thoughts as being like clouds, and you are staring into the blue sky, and the thoughts are just clouds that are carried across by the wind. With compassion, acknowledge the thoughts as they come, but just allow them to pass by. And then return your focus of attention back to the breath. And if at any point you feel any sensations in the body, sensations of discomfort, just allow those sensations to pass. The body is trying to gain your attention at this point. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by it. And once again, just return the focus of your attention to the breath. And if there are any sounds in the background where you are, just acknowledge those as well, but in the same way, Once acknowledged, just return the focus of your attention back to your breath. If you have any particular obtrusive or disruptive thoughts that come into your mind, just put them on one side. You can return to them later if you wish. Just return your focus of attention back to the breath. Just breathe in and out. Just roll comfortably in the silence. In the space between the thoughts. Every disruptive sound that comes in, just acknowledge it and return your attention back to the constant breath. And now just gently and gradually just start to return to be aware once more of your body, being aware of your feet. Maybe you want to move your toes, being aware of your hands, maybe move the fingers. Maybe you'd like to have a little stretch. And then gradually return your attention back to the room in which you are, and gradually start to open your eyes again. Thank you for joining me for this guided meditation. I hope that helps, and I hope it helps you all in your practice. This is just one form of meditation practice. There are many, but I just wanted to share with you my normal daily routine of meditation, which may go on for longer than that, but that is basically the principle that I follow, which I find is a wonderful way to start the day off for me. So thank you for joining me today, and Namaskaram.